Aloha, this is John with Human Design Hawaii, and today I'm here to talk to you about the art of negation. The lost art of negation. Apparently, it's not only been lost by human design, but every other mystical practice on the planet. My silly ass, having been where I've been for so long, has drilled down on every mystical system or whatever, passenger conscious, witness perspective, whatever it's been called for thousands of years. And found the basic, what I want to share with you today, the art of negation, not how to do addition with your minds, guys. This is so lost in human design. We don't even teach you how to use this map in order to get your personality free. That's what I want to talk to you about. We don't teach destructive thinking. As an industry, as best I can tell, I'm totally detached from it, and I'm not just saying human design. I'm saying all of the self-help, all of the spiritual stuff, with very, very rare exceptions, is about learning something, to figure something out, because you're trying to do something with it. So let me be real clear with you guys. The personality, the black side of your chart, is conceptualizing frequencies. I don't care if they're channels, I don't care if they're gates, I don't care if they're hanging, fixed, whatever. They are open to a tremendous amount of distortion. What you guys are running around calling your personalities and saying and working on your personalities with your personality minds is your not self mind being pushed by, it's the ego mind entity, it's the personality, the black, being pushed off frequency by the white and making you think that's what you're supposed to do or be. Meanwhile, we've got this red body flying through space in a straight line. And is there gift in the personality? Is there frequency there? Yes, there's frequency there when it's expressed before mind. But what's happening is everybody is talking through a lens of mind. Please just hear my frequency. I don't have a clue what I'm saying. If I start thinking, I am totally fucked. I am just another idiot telling you what I think. Right now, I'm streaming to you live, real time. This is John via live somehow coming to you and going, guys, the personality is the instrument of the not self. It is not stable. And if it's in your authority, it is definitely not your inner authority, okay? It may be being informed, but anything on the personality side, until it's free, is part of your not self mind. I need you guys to understand this, okay? Until you're free of it, you're not even qualified to understand what the hell this is. And what I'm talking to you guys is like a 1 to 2 year process. I'm not talking about the cellular process of the 7 years of your body and everything you could learn about human design. I'm talking about the only important thing. The only thing you need to know is how to tear down that fucking entity between your ears that's causing you to have all these questions. And everyone that I can see is running around just trying to add to this equation, add to what they know, and that's the exact wrong direction. If it's got beliefs, ideas, concepts, or you think you can do something about it, you're delusional. Okay, that's what human design is, getting free of all of that distorted personality shit, under pressure, in confusion, doesn't even know where it's going, was never here to drive the vehicle, and getting back to, you're just watching the damn movie, okay? Whether you call that passenger, witness, whatever, I don't care. But this entity, there's only 3 steps to take this entity down. It's been known by every tradition on the planet I can find. As far as I know, I'm going to be the first person teaching it in human design, but it's what I have to say to people every day. There's only 3 steps. They're not human design. They don't belong to anyone. You got to see the thing. You got to kill the thing. And then you got to clean up the fucking mess. So let me start to explain what I'm saying when I say that. This is the destructive thinking process, okay? We give you this human design chart. hopefully that you guys understand the not self is the fuel that your personality is using against you to talk in circles and cause your anxiety and everything in your head. This is what your personality is here to wake up to, okay? So step one is you got to see the fucking thing, okay? Whether it's your open ego, whether it's your open emotion, start with something nice and easy, but any issue your mind is having, the issue isn't the issue. The issue is your mind's having a fucking issue, okay? Something in you is disturbed. And now your pain body, fear-driven, anxiety entity that many of you call your personality minds, and I'm just calling the ego mind entity because I can see it's nothing but a ball of distortion, and putting it into its main fear. Fear, its deepest existential fear. Every time you look at it, it's going to try to protect itself because what it fears more than anything is nothing is here. Okay, so first of all, you've got to start to see this stuff. And the only way to do that is not at the level of mind. Everyone is running around at the level of mind, learning at the level of mind, talking at the level of mind, transmitting at the level of mind. It's just more bullshit, guys. Until you're free of this shit, and this shouldn't take you, most of my students that are working with me now directly, one-on-one, okay, because I can't do it in a fucking class. I'm one dude. I actually give a shit about waking you up, okay? But here's what we're doing. If you're coming to me, yeah, there's human design, and there's some stuff to learn and educate your passenger about. But the very first thing I'm helping you do is get distance from your mind, okay? Step one, you got to get some fucking distance. If you can't get some distance, that's it, okay? And if you can't get so pissed at that thing in your head that you have finally had it with all of its fears, its questions, its anxieties, and if you can't get that sort of, this is not for you, okay? Because this is a muddy, bloody process of tearing down everything you think and everything you believe in so your passenger can actually be free to see what the hell is actually going on. That's what I'm saying. When I say this is a warrior's art, I mean this is a brutal process to go through, especially as an adult, which is why I'm so happy to have my little Kung Fu school now with my 7 to 15-year-olds. And I'm like, I'm trying to get this to them way before I got to do, unfucking you guys' mind. That's a big project, man. And I know how many people are going to have an issue with this, but the only decent use of this human design chart is for you to see where you're being pressured, what's fueling the not self entity, if you want to call it that. I prefer not self ego mind because it includes your personality, which is absolutely in distortion. I just looked at the Just Now chart and it had the channel of being busy 2034, but it's all black. Okay, that means you're busy conceptualizing. That doesn't mean your body's busy. It may be. But you conceptualize through that channel, okay? And nobody seems to get this. It seems to be completely lost, okay? So all I'm saying is the white and the black are the not self, ego mind entity until you're free of it. Now, how the hell do you get free of it? First of all, you got to see the thing. See the thing, okay? So you see that it's insecure. You start to see that whatever, and you start to get some distance. We cannot deal with this at the level of mind, okay? And I don't need you trying to climb Mount Everest today. We just need to take a few steps up, okay? And this is easy, okay? It takes a little practice. And to retrain your mind to where it's not trying to figure everything out and doing addition so that it can feel more secure, so it's protected against the dark, scary, nothing is really fucking out there, which is actually passenger consciousness, which is why I know most of you don't want it. You actually want your little new age fantasies or self-help fantasies or you're doing something fantasies, okay? The last thing you want to discover is you ain't doing any of this. And then you have to face the deepest and darkest fear of all, the fear of the mind's fear of nothing. It's the deepest existential fear. But beyond that is freedom. Beyond that is passenger. So you see the thing. You kill the thing. You clean up the mess. Seeing the thing is the beginning of the process, okay? I have an open ego. We'll just go there, okay? Or open emotions or whatever, okay? So since I was 5 or 7, every time I got hit by those frequencies, my conscious mind started building up defenses, okay? Whether that was 3, 5, 7, wherever it started by 14, by 7 or 10, they are cemented, okay? That's why I'm trying to get to kids, okay? And then they just keep building. So developmentally, most humans are stunted at about 10 or 12. That's why their minds are so reactive. What I'm talking about here for a child should be a normal human developmental process, not some massive undertaking that it is as an adult who's built up layer and layer of what they think and what they think they believe. But me at 30, yes, my dumbass condition, just like everybody else. I could go into all my war stories and what a shitty childhood, but I'm a man now, okay? You want to deal with your inner child, go somewhere else. You want to deal with what's fucking with you right now, you come here, okay? And we kill that little fucking petulant inner child, okay? And we get to work on the real you, okay? And how do you do it? Okay, so you don't even need to call me. You guys got your chart? Your open centers are pressuring the black to try to do something, okay? You start to become aware of that. How do you do that? You've got to learn to step out of mind. I have too many techniques to go over right now, but the only way to win this game is not to play it, guys. Every time your mind asserts itself out there into the world and tries to put its trip on it, you've just created your own suffering, okay? So when I'm saying get free of it, that's what I mean. You got to see it. See that if all you can do is just step out and watch. Everybody wants to fix, do, or work on it. That's the exact wrong direction. If you're fixing it, trying, or working on it, wrong direction. If it sounds nice, pretty, fun, and wrong direction. This is a possession between your ears. It's killing you. It's killing the species human. And yes, I'm here to see it. I do see it. But for you, you've got to start to see it for yourself. You've got to train your mind into this 3-step destructive process. You see the thing. The seeing is the beginning of the killing, okay? And every time you see it, oh, I got you, you little fucker. I see what you are. You're a possession between my ears. You're my pain body mind, not self mind, ego mind entity, trying to mess with me, putting me. I see you, you little fuck, and no more. Okay? Now that's an advanced martial art technique. So for those of you that just need to witness for now, later I'll teach you how to beat it. Okay? But just see it. Okay, and every time you see it, you're taking a little grain of sand away from it. And it is an arduous process. That's why no one does it. Much easier to pick up a book and learn than step by step move a beach worth of sand out of your thinking column into your awareness column. That's all we're doing here, guys. It ain't that fucking complicated. Your body's already hurling through space in a straight line. Don't worry about it. You guys trying to figure out your strategy and authority even is fucking hilarious, okay? Your body's hurling through space. Your mind's making up a story. And in that story, it's creating your suffering. It's that simple. So we tear that thing down and we get on with it. And then we start watching life. We become Namaka, the watchers. We watch. We don't think. We don't think we know better. You're not better or lesser than anyone. You never will be. There's just a demon dog in your head causing you pain and suffering. Okay? That's it. And you guys are running around trying to figure out this human design and fucking it up even worse. I can't even look. Please, stop. Do the work. See the thing. Begin to kill the thing. And then when you realize, you've seen it enough, let's say open emotions, because that's half the planet. We'll just go there. Half the planet, or open ego, 70%. Those two love each other, whatever. open spleen. I don't care, okay? But you see that this thing is continually fueling or the pressure or whatever, okay? Just pick whatever one you can, whatever thread you can pull on. It doesn't matter. That's what I tell people here. I don't care. Just give me a thread. Let's start pulling on it. This whole sweater will come apart if you just keep pulling on the threads, okay? So you start to see the thing, and you see it enough times, and you finally realize, oh my God, that's not me, okay? That's going to be a death. It's going to be a death of what you call your identity. It's an ego mind death. It's going to feel like you're losing something. It's going to fight to protect it. You don't understand what you guys are calling your personality minds is your conscious mind. It built your jail cell. It now protects it and is warden of the entire prison, okay? And Maya's totally got your back. She wants you to stay in delusion. The last thing she needs is people waking up and seeing this is all a dream. But since the beginning of time, there is not a mystical tradition on this planet that has not been at the root of it. You see the thing. You start to identify. There's a killing process or a taking the energy away from it, stepping out of its way and observing. Oh, I see you, you little fuck. You do that long enough and you realize, oh my God, I'm not a nice person. Oh my God, my whole life my mind has been stressing about this. Or really identified with my idea of who I am or what I think I know. I mean, for most of you, especially if you think you know something about human design, guys, you're so fucked, I don't even know what to tell you. You might know some stuff about the code, but have you verified that you're actually flying through space and this is all an illusion and that's not just conceptual? See, I have. I don't even have the ability to think I should think anymore. I can't make up a belief or believe in it. My destructive mind process is so fast. As quick as my mind tries to make something up, it's already being torn down. There's no room. I've retrained my mind not to do addition. I've trained it in destructive thinking, and these are the 3 steps. You start to identify. Every time you identify, instead of making yourself wrong and saying, I did it again and everything, that's just the entity coming in the back door and fucking with you from the different direction, okay? And then yes, there is going to be an ego loss, and a lot of this is going to take drilling down, okay? Today, something is bothering you. Yeah, I get it. Today, you're triggered. Something's bothering your mind. But that's a deep, deep pain body, and now we are talking about the 7-year-old, the 5-year-old, okay? But where can it be dealt with today? Okay, the only place we can't go back in time and deal with it, so we can deal with it today. We can see, oh my God, my mind is this very petulant, childlike entity that's always having issues. If that's enough, that's enough. If you guys would just do some homework there, then I could help you. I could help map this whole battle plan for you. I could give you the battle plan in a couple of sessions and send you on your way. Now, the truth is I end up really helping the people that are here for me. And I'm just giving you this to once again say, guys, it's not about learning the fucking system. It's about getting free of what you call your personality mind that is totally distorted. I don't care if it's a channel gate, whatever. We all know it distorts. It distorts by the open frequency. It distorts by transference. It goes off frequency. It gets distracted in its environment. Meanwhile, your body is a single-pointed magnet hurling through space right to death. The only problem you have is you think you have a fucking problem. That's it. That's all of it. It's that simple. But it ain't easy. This is a muddy, bloody process. So whatever issue you think you have today, it's yours. I don't care what asshole pushed your button. And hopefully I pushed some buttons today. If you react, good. You got work to do. Okay? And it's all I do over here is push everyone's button so I can see what next pain body we need to destroy. I'm a projector. If there's something else, I'm like a white blood cell to fight the infection human mind. As far as I can tell, there is no other reason for my existence. There's certainly nothing left for me to do. I do these things because, God, I love this, and I have to give this same silly lecture every day to every student I have. So I just wanted to record it once so I could just listen to the lecture. Listen to the damn lecture again. It's all there. Get out of the way. See the thing. Seeing is the beginning of the killing. And when you finally get it, there may be tears, chunks, weight may drop, okay? But it's all energetic. And basically it will feel like a death. You're going to have to mourn the loss of thinking you were really smart or thinking you were really aware, and understanding that all of if you think anything, that is called being a delusional child. Okay? If you think you are anything other than the I am watching this whole movie, you are a delusional child playing make-believe. And I'm sorry that I wasn't there at 10 or 12 to help you go through normal human development into a nicely developing human, which honestly took me at least a decade of shit and being spun around by all this stupid information and every teacher that thought they knew what was good for me. And guys, honestly, had I just stayed in the mud and blood, and that's where I keep my people until they're free, then you're qualified to study this. Then you're qualified to verify this. Students aren't even qualified to ask questions. And the fact that teachers answer them makes me just want to scream. Anybody ask me a question, I'm right at the root of it. I'm not answering the question. Why do you have that stupid question? Now, there are some mechanical details in human design sometimes people need help with. But everything I can see coming at me is just their mind trying to figure something out. So I don't deal with the question. I go to the underlying cause of why they have the question. And I help take them through this exact process. And I do it every day. My mind is a destructive mind. It sees the thing, it kills the thing. There's no more mess to really clean up, not much. Every now and then, yeah. And this is my Chiron and all that nonsense. That'll be coming later. And then I've got my young Hawaiian warrior kids that already know that body is smarter than mind and life is in charge. And I'm telling you guys, you better get with me quick because I may not be here long. They are way easier to teach than you guys. And I'm having a lot of fun teaching 7-year-olds that they're way more developed than their parents. Okay? So if you want me to fuck up your kids, yeah, that'll be coming soon too. But guys, make a donation to our studio or unfuck your kids before they get fucked up. But they will start messing with you. That I've seen this already. I have students telling their moms, "Mom, your mind's just driving you nuts. Quit it." So, yeah, you may want to keep me away from your children if you want them to listen to you. But if you think or know anything, you're just a delusional child. It's just that simple. If you're actually watching life and you don't actually care what happens, okay. But I've also had 1,000 people tell me that, and I drill down for 10 seconds, and it's bullshit. Now, the drilling down process is a bit more complex, but you know what? If you guys just will train your minds into destructive thinking, negation, subtraction rather than addition, then you're well on your way to passenger consciousness. And if you learn a little human design along the way, great. But don't believe any of it. Please, not me, not Ra, and certainly not what human design has become, please. Don't believe it. Verify it for yourself. It's all Ra ever said. I'm not saying anything different. I do have a different take on the construct, and it'll be coming soon. Okay? Your body's hurling through space, and you can't do anything about that. The personality mind is making up a story on a time delay. It's just that simple, guys. And then we get to verify it's all an illusion. Then you got to still come back here and try to live with all these idiots that think they're doing something or think they're smart or know something. And they're all very sure of themselves. Anybody that's sure of themselves, I'm already backing the fuck up. All right, guys. Look, either just get with me or send some money to Unleashed because, you can donate on our website, bottom of every page, the footer, Human Design Hawaii, okay? Human Design Hawaii. My email's there. You can make a donation. Aloha.